Hey everyone, this is Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Today I want to show you how to hang up a curtain rod and some curtains. Now the first step is to take your curtain or one of your curtains, just hang it up to your window. Let's see how long it is, and you just want to come up a couple inches off the floor so you can make a mark up here to where your curtain rod is going to go. Okay, so as you can see, I have to hang these up pretty high to get them off the floor. So you could shorten them, but I'm just going to hang up the curtain rod a little bit higher. And so what you'll want to do is go ahead and make a mark at the top of the curtain rod, and then come out about an inch or two from the corner, and that's where you're going to put your mounting bracket. Okay, so as you can see, I went about, you can go anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. You want it to come out past the edge of your window opening, just so your curtain is going to, block whatever light, if it's a light blocking, or you can even put it inside the window too, depending on how you want it to look. So, but for this application, I'm putting the curtain rod on the outside. You can put the curtain on the curtain rod and then pull it out and see how far you want it to go, and then you can put your mounting bracket accordingly to that spot. So as you can see, I drilled 2 holes, one on the top, one on the bottom, and I'll go ahead and screw the top one most of the way in, and then it'll just set in there and it'll pull down to hold it in place. Okay, now the 2 holes that I drilled into the drywall, there's not wood behind them or a stud or a 2x4 behind them. So what I want to do, so the curtains don't fall down, I want to go ahead and put in a wall anchor. And so I got to drill these holes a little bit bigger, and not as big as the anchor, but just enough so the anchor can fit in there, and then I'll tap it in with a hammer. Now if that's not big enough, I can drill it a little bit bigger just to make sure the anchor fits. Rotate your drill bit to make it a little bit bigger. So I tightened this most of the way, slid this bracket down, and then I tightened this one all the way down to hold it in position. And then you can use a level too on the top here once you get this in. And then if you want to mark your hole for this, that's another way you can do it too. And then just drill your hole for your anchor and then put your anchor in. Okay, now for the other side, you want to measure the distance from your window edge to your bracket. So this distance right in here. Once you get that distance, take it to your other side, and you can see I went ahead and made a mark right there. And you want to take a level and just put it in the center and get it as level as you can, and then go ahead and make a mark for your other bracket once the curtain rod is level for top and bottom. And that's where you can put your wall anchors if you don't find any wood behind those spots right there. And once you get the top screw most of the way in, just tighten it down a little more. Too tight. Then you can go ahead and put the bottom one in. And then once you get both brackets on, you'll want to just separate or take the ends off of your curtain rod. For this one, it just separates. So. And you just slide one panel on at a time. You slide one panel on one side, slide the other panel on the other side. And then you can always, if you put your bracket in a little bit closer, you can put one side of your panel over here if you need to. So you can do that and then just keep it going all the way down. And prior to putting your bracket up, you can take a stud finder and try to find where the 2x4 lines up at. Usually it's going to be really close to your frame, so you could put your bracket right in here and not use a wall anchor. So that is an option too. If you use a stud finder, find the 2x4 and then put your screws directly into the wood for your bracket, and that way you don't have to use wall anchors. But I like to move it out just a little bit more so it stays a little darker in the room. So that's just personal preference, but it's up to you where you want to place your bracket. Now if you have a center bracket you want to install, you can measure your curtain rod and cut that in half, and then go ahead and install your middle bracket. Just raise it enough to where the center rod is level, or on your window itself, if it has a center frame where it's split, where the two windows come together, you can use that point like this one does right here, and then just put it at the right location up above and use that center frame as your centering spot. So a couple of different ways to do it. The first loop of the curtain I went ahead and put down, and you'll want to do that on both sides. You just put that loop down. And like I said, if your bracket's in more, you can always move this over to the other side of the bracket. So that is an option. It's about an inch off the ground. Well, I hope this has been helpful. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe. And this has been Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Good luck on your next home or automotive project.